You follow the track for nearly an hour when you come to a crossroad. You can continue east, head north, go south, or west.
South.
Yeah, let's just go south again.
The forest begins to thin out until finally you can make out a road through the trees ahead. The highway is full of people heading south. Many are wheeling their possessions along on handcarts. If you wish, you can join the refugees and perhaps learn more of what has happened to the north. Or you can continue to move south, but under the cover of the trees.
Let's go hang out with the refugees.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Alright, fine.
The people look tired and hungry. They have come many miles from their burning city. Suddenly you hear the beat of huge wings coming from the north. Come on! Hide yourselves! The cry go up all along the road. Just in front of you, a wagon carrying small children breaks down, its right wheel jammed in a furrow. The children scream in panic. You can help the children, or you can run for cover in the trees if you prefer.
Oh my god. Do we even have to ask? We help the kids.
Of course we do.
Help the children.
You sprint towards the wagon. People are running everywhere in panic as the Khan makes their attack, carrying the poor victims off into the darkening sky. A large Khan is hovering above the wagon, and 3 snarling gyaks drop from its back onto the startled horse. They're basically like the orcs of this world, just to clarify.
Oh dear.
You must fight them or leave the wagon and run to the safety of a nearby farmhouse. Do you fight or do you flee?
Well,
Well, if we
managed to
flee,
get the
we...
children to safety yet.
Yeah.
Well, to keep the young safe is sort of a priority, so I say we do that.
Okay, we'll try to fight them. Our first battle.
That it is. The ghoulish creatures thrust their spears at you and attack. Okay, so now it's time to roll some die. They have a combat skill of 15. How much did you have?
15.
Huh. That means you are equals. So that'll be interesting. Alright, Givenir, you may roll the die.
6.
Huh. Well, fortunately, you only take a light scrape from one of their spears before you plunge into them with your sword and chop at them. So, yeah, you take 2 damage.
And that leaves us with 28.
On the other hand, you did chop 2 heads off in the process, so that's always something.
Jesus fuck.
How many heads does it have?
There are 3 of them.
Okay, so we are missing
So there's
one.
one left.
Yep.
Unless it's like a Hydra and just throws them out straight away.
No,
Oh dear.
no, don't. Alright, Givenir, you may roll the dice again.
5.
Right.
Oh.
Another light scrape, but, you know, nothing much to worry about. You'll lose 2 health, but plunge your sword deep into the screaming beast. You won!
This is the equivalent of if I cut myself while shaving, I have to say.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, and Rana, do remember every time I have given you a choice, you may heal 1 point.
okay, every time I have a choice, I heal a point.
Well, after a choice, really.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So,
Alright.
yeah. So, now that you killed them, you can either run for the safety of the nearby farmhouse or return to the woods for safety.
Maybe it would be a good idea to go to the farmhouse. I do not know.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea to see that the kids get there safe.
Yeah, and then protect the refugees.
So, the farmhouse?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And that means you may now heal 1 point, Rana. Kicking open the door, you dive into the farmhouse. A Khan soars overhead, letting out a shriek of victory, a victim hanging in its claws. Getting to your feet, you find yourself alone. But propped against the fireplace is a warhammer. You may take this weapon if you wish.
Okay, we have an axe and a sword, and we have a possibility to get a warhammer, but...
We have to throw the axe away if we want that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get a warhammer instead that has more force, a little slower, but still hits a bit more forcefully. And I suppose it is two-handed?
I don't know. It just says a warhammer.
A warhammer is a giant fucking hammer, so yeah, it's two-handed. It's basically like a sledgehammer except it's designed for cracking open armor.
I'll take your word for it. You know more about
So
that
it's a
than I do.
giant hammer with spikes on it.
Yep.
Okay, I have basically been writing instead of the axe, two-handed warhammer, splashes things, and armor.
Yeah. Okay, so you can either stay in the farmhouse, run for the trees if you feel you'll be safer there, or search the room further if you feel you may have overlooked something.
Well, let's
say
take a
we-
look around.
Yeah, search the room.
Right, and that means you may heal 1 more point, okay?
Alright.
Yes.
Most of the cupboards and drawers are empty. Whoever lived here took nearly everything they owned with them. But you do manage to scrape together enough fruit in the cellar for 1 meal.
So we have 2 now.
Yep.
Okay, just let me correct that. Okay, we have 2 meals.
Yeah.
After nearly an hour, the Khan and their cruel riders vanish towards the west. As the shocked refugees start to emerge from the woods, you can hear the sound of horses in the distance galloping nearer. You stay hidden and wait as the riders come closer. They are the cavalry of the King's Guard, wearing the white uniforms of His Majesty's army. You can call to them if you wish, or if you would rather do so, you can continue along the forest edge towards the south.
I say we call to them.
Yeah. Maybe they can lend us a horse so we can ride for the capital.
Yeah, sure, let's take a chat with the king's men.
The officer orders his men to halt and ask you your business. You tell him who you are and how the monastery has been destroyed. He is deeply saddened to hear your news. He offers you a horse and asks you to accompany him to Prince Pelethar, the king's son.
Huh.
Hmm.
Where exactly is that guy then?
Dunno.
Maybe he's at the capital.
Ah.
Maybe the king isn't there and we have to see the prince instead. Anyway,
Ah.
horse. That's a big improvement.
Yep. Let's go see Prince Charming.
Yeah, Prince, what's his face?
Ahead of you, you can see a fierce battle raging across a stone bridge. The clash of steel and the cries of men and beast echo through the forest. In the midst of the fighting, you see Prince Pelethar, the king's son. He is in combat with a large grey Gurgas, who is wielding a black axe above his scaly head. Suddenly the prince falls wounded, a black arrow in his side. Do you wish to defend the fallen prince, or will you rather run for the forest?
It is our flipping duty to help him.
Yeah, by the way, there's a picture here so you can see what a Gurgas is. Just a moment,
Okay.
guys. Yes, the viewers will be able to see it. I have the big picture over here.
Jesus fucking Christ!
And the things behind it are the Gyaks.
Yaks and what is basically looking like a giant lizard with a black axe.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the guy below them would be the prince.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely needs our help.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
we get over there before his armor get pierced.
Alright, the creature that you now face is a Gurgas, one of a race of cold-blooded reptilian creatures that dwell deep in the treacherous Mokenmire swamps. Their favorite food is human flesh.
And you know it's
Beautiful.
evil because it's freaking ugly.
The prince's sword lies at your feet. You may pick it up and use this weapon if you wish. You already have a sword, so I would say that's kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
The Gurgas is about to strike at you. You must fight him to the death.
Okay.
Also, interesting note, Gurgas are immune to Mind Blast.
Well,
It isn't relevant for you, but I just thought it was an interesting note. In any case, it has a combat skill of 20, and you have 15, right?
Jesus fuck, dude!
Yeah.
Right, you are kind of at a disadvantage here.
I see.
But let's hope that Givenir can roll well. You may start rolling, Givenir.
I can't find the damn dice that was. 10.
10. Alright, you managed to dodge under a heavy blow of its axe and pierce its side with your sword.
Hmm.
No damage to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But as long as it is still breathing, I do not really want to celebrate just yet.
Well, it is still breathing, so Givenir, you may roll the dice again. And just for you viewers out there, yes, I am dramatizing the battle a bit, but that's just to make things more exciting.
Yeah, okay. I rolled a number 6.
6. Alright. The axe sweeps past you and manages to give you a deep, not too deep cut. You take 4 damage as you continue your savage assault upon the beast.
But I have to say that, now I remember, yeah, I know we gave it a cut, but I think it was sort of like maybe just breaking a bone since we are, if I'm not mistaken, equipped with a warhammer right now.
That depends on what you're using. Last time you were using a sword and you haven't told me your changed weapon yet.
Okay. It is just me who failed to notice the whole equipped thing.
Well, it basically means that since the weapons do the same damage, or have the same effect, since there's no special conditions, or you haven't been specifically trained in any of these weapons. But if you want to use another, you just tell me and I'll change the descriptions. But for now, you're using the sword. In any case, give an ear, roll the dice.
8.
8! Huh. The beast catches you with a grazing blow, 2 damage. But the blow you catch it with is far from a graze, and black blood pours onto the bridge.
Black-blooded reptiles. Servants of... whatever. Okay. So, until now we have given it a few cuts, but it's not like we can aim for something, can we?
Nope, it's just straight up combat. Give an ear, roll the die.
1.
Oh.
Yeah. Shit.
You manage to give it a small cut before it catches you with a mighty blow that sends you stumbling back. You take 6 damage.
How much do we have left at this point?
We have 17 left.
Well, good thing we started out high. Should I roll the dice again?
Yep.
And all things considered, we're only wearing a tunic.
Yeah. 9.
Alright, you rise from the ground and run towards the beast. Duck under its savage blow and cut open its stomach.
Ow.
The giant Gurgas lies dead at your feet. His evil followers hiss at you and then fall back from the bridge. The prince soldiers form a protective wall around you and their dying leader with their shields. Black arrows whistle past your head. The dying prince looks up into your eyes and says, Kylord, you must take a message to my father. The enemy is too strong. We cannot hold him. The king must seek that which is in Durinor. All is lost. Take my horse and ride for the capital. May the luck of the gods ride with you. You bid a sad farewell to the prince, mount his white steed, and head south along the forest path. The battle still rages behind you as the prince's men fight off another assault on the bridge.
You know, those arrows really do a lot of crazy things to plate mail armor.
Yep.
The prince's horse is indeed a magnificent animal, fast and sure of foot. You gallop along the track as if it were a straight highway until the noise of battle has disappeared far behind you. You are hungry and must eat, though I guess you'll just hunt somewhere along the way because...
Yes.
Yep.
How about our wounds?
Well, remember, every time you make a choice, you may heal 1. Meals don't magically heal your wounds.
I see.
After several miles, the path stops abruptly at a junction. There's a signpost, but it has been hacked down.
I say we try and, if we can, pick it up so we can see what kind of direction we're actually riding in.
Well, you can either use the discipline of tracking if you had it, or you can turn left or right.
Oh dear. Suggestions?
I say we go right.
Okay.
You have ridden about a mile when you are knocked from your horse by an arrow grazing your forehead. You lose 3 endurance points, or life points if you will.
God damn it.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
+1, -3.
As you pull yourself to your feet, you see a patrol of Drakarim. And for your information, Drakarim are humans who have joined the Dark Lords.
Oh dearie.
Emerge from the woods on either side of the road. You have been ambushed and must evade them as quickly as possible by going into the forest.
Well, I would have preferred to stay and hacked into pieces, the foul traitors, but yeah, I say we take the retreat.
You are dizzy from your wound and you stumble through the trees like a blind man. Suddenly you fall forward as if the ground had been snatched from beneath your feet. You have fallen headfirst into a hunting pit. As you look up, you see 4 Dracarim leveling their bows at you, evil sneers spreading simultaneously across their ugly faces. I don't know why these humans are more ugly than others, but they are. As the world darkens, the last thing you feel are the black shafts of the arrows deep in your chest. You have failed your mission. Huh.
God damn it!